Here I am with the first of a series of videos in which I will name off my favorite wrestlers and the companies in which I watch. Also of note, these will be broken down by male, female, and tag teams when applicable for the show at hand. Before we start, here are some of my honorable mentions. We have Powerhouse Hobb of Team Taz, Super Bad Boy Kip Sabian, Jon Moxley, Ethan Page, and Darby Allin. Now let's get into the list. Number 11, Pac, the bastard somebody who at the start of AEW was a must-grab, and while not always at the top of the card, is still someone who is enjoyable in almost anything he does. This extends to his work with Penta and Phoenix in Death Triangle as one of my favorite tag teams out. 10, Orange Cassidy. Someone who doesn't rely on a super flashy personality, Orange is still able to control a crowd, as well as through his quiet demeanor prove he deserves real chances, be it through his feud with Chris Jericho or in that triple threat at Double or Nothing for the World Championship. I'll admit, at the start of the match, I had my doubts, but by the end, he had me understanding exactly why he was there and why he deserved to be there. Number 9, MJF. He's better than you, and you know it. No, while not exactly someone who should be coming on a favorites list, MJF is great for his dedication to his character. In today's day and age, that is something that I have a hell of a lot of support for his ability to do. And the execution of him being willing to cross any line to keep it going. I mean, fuck the kids is still the greatest thing I've ever seen. Number 8, Jungle Boy. Someone who, much like Orange Cassidy, isn't a loud and flashy personality, Jungle Boy knows how to command a crowd and is just to electrify it, being with his work in Jurassic Express or in singles action. And that's without mentioning what the addition of Tarzan Boy as his theme song has brought to the table. Number 7, John Silver. The Meat Man is pure comedy gold, but don't take that as the wrong way, as he's also a joy to watch in ring. As someone who doesn't have the height himself, seeing the smaller men tear it up is always a welcome sight, and the 5'4" Johnny Hungy fits right in. Number 6, Andrade El Idolo. When AEW started, I had a list of 3 guys I wanted to see in an AEW ring one day, and while then it didn't seem like we'd see it soon, 2 years later Andrade is here now. Now, I must admit his debut was too soft and kind of botched from a creative side in my, and it seems many others' opinion, but I do trust that he will be able to grow and flourish with his great abilities despite that. Number 5, Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston is almost as close to a complete package of what I want in a wrestler as you can get. He's no nonsense and believable that he's just here to kick some asses, as well as being amazing on the mic and very serviceable in ring. Number 4, Miro. Someone who I loved back in WWE when he was Rusev. Miro was a great addition for me to AEW, and while his early booking was rough, he has very much recovered with his dominant TNT Championship run that will hopefully continue for the near future. Number 3, Hangman Adam Page. Hangman, who would probably start AEW as the least popular member of the Elite, has done a tremendous job of carving out his own fanbase, be it competing in the first world title match with Chris Jericho, or tagging and winning the titles with Kenny Omega, or now the extremely entertaining stuff with Dark Order, be it on Being the Elite or on Dynamite each week. Hangman Adam Page is just a star. Number 2, Chris Jericho. A very polarizing character outside the ring, Jericho is just one of those guys whose past gives them the ability to outlive their shelf life. But in my opinion, that is an idea that is just approaching in Jericho, as his early work in AEW was great stuff, and this face run with the Inner Circle has picked up right on that. The Wrestling God, the Belt Collector, the best belt machine, the cleaner, Kenny, by God, Omega. The clear number 1 for me. I've loved Kenny's work all throughout the time I watched him in New Japan, and that has now come over to AEW, where his early shaky booking proved to be deserving of the slack I gave it, as it produced the exact story I was looking for, if not better, as Kenny has claimed the AEW World and Tag Team Championships with number 3 Hangman Adam Page while inside an AEW ring.